Russell Simmons has been a well-known person in the show business for almost 40 years. In the beginning of his career, he was known for starting a business empire with his then-wife Kimora. This empire included Def Jam Records, Def Comedy, Jam, Fat Farm, and Baby Fat. But in the last few years, Russell has been in a hot, stinky mess all the time. Before we say namaste, be sure to grab a snack from Snacks. Come, our internet concession stand that has beef and bacon jerky, butter, toffee peanuts, and buffalo ranch popcorn, among other things. To help you understand why Russell is such a hot, stinky mess, we have to take you back to around 1992, when Kimora Lee was 17 and worked as a model at New York Fashion Week. The Guardian says that she caught the eye of 35-year-old Russell, even though Kimora was only a girl and they were both in their 20s. Russell started wooing her by sending flowers to the place where she worked. Russell did this a lot, but Kimora didn't know that he was also shooting at other women. When Kimora told her friend and fellow model Tyra Banks about the beautiful flowers she was getting, Tyra warned Kimora that Russell had a reputation for being an old Mac from a long time ago, one of the first people to play in the Himalayas. Now, how the hell did Tyra know that Russell was thirsty for other models? Well, here's what. Russell supposedly sent Tyra, who is 19 years old, the same flowers he sent to Kimora, who is also 19. Kimora chose to ignore her friend and give Russell a chance. Now, even though the age of consent in New York is 17, Russell has stated that they didn't start dating until Kimora was 18. He also said that Kimora's mother and her boss were fine with them dating and pushed them to do so. Anyway, he was on and off with Kimora for a few years, and Kimora soon understood that Tyra was right. She said he was a playboy to The Guardian. And because of that, I'm a little crazy today. So Russell went after a young, naive girl and tried to get her to like him, but then he left her for other women. Russell knew he had messed up a good thing when Kimora booked a trip to Milan to put some space between them. He even became a veggie and began doing downward dog on yoga mats. In order to win Kimora back, he stopped going to parties and stopped hanging out with other models. Well, it did work. Russell asked her to marry him on New Year's Eve, 1997, while they were in St. Bart's on Diddy's boat. In 1998, they got married at a courthouse in New York. They then flew to St. Bart's for a second service, which was led by his brother Rev Run of Run DMC. In January 2000, they had a girl named Ming Lee. In August 2002, they had a daughter named Aoki. The couple was doing great, and they were living in the fast lane. Tyra was also surprised. She told People magazine that Kimora turned the man about town into a loving husband and father. But it didn't last. Russell told People magazine in March 2006 that they had been apart for a while, but they were still living together. He also said that they planned to raise their children together and would continue to work together. So what happened? Russell told Page 6, "Screw taking responsibility. Put all the blame on Kimora. Kimora has a lot of rules. She held me back for a long time. Just now, she took her foot off of my neck." Both of them weren't in a hurry to end their marriage, so it took Kimora 2 more years, until March 27, 2008, which was also the day she filed for divorce to do so. Russell was seen out with his new girlfriend, supermodel Portia Coleman, by TMZ. It wasn't clear how long they had been dating, but the YBF said they were already living together and Portia had met his kids. But their relationship didn't last, and Portia later started dating Jason Kidd. Russell had to pay Kimora $40,000 a month for child support, and he and Kimora got along well for many years. In 2012, she was seen taking a trip with him, their kids, and one of Russell's new women. Natasha Williams-Block was a student at UCLA. She was 18 years old. She is the latest woman to say that music mogul Russell Simmons did something wrong with her. The business mogul had a lot of new problems in 2017. During the height of the Me Too movement, many women came forward to accuse him of wrongdoing. Model Kiri Clausen-Kaligi said Russell attacked her when she was 17 years old in 1991. She also said that film director Brett Ratner was there and watched the whole thing, but he didn't help her at all. Russell said later that he remembers everything that happened and that the two of them agreed to meet. Brett also said in a statement that he didn't remember Kiri asking for his help. Different women also said the same things about Brett. Jenny Lumet, the daughter of director Sidney Lumet, Kelly Cutrone, and even a star from the show Real Housewives of New York, all said bad things about Russell. As of July 2018, 18 women said he did things without their permission. Russell tried to start the Aonami movement as a way to reject any of the claims made as part of the Me Too movement. Kimura even stood up for him. The NYPD started looking into it, and his lawyer, Michael Sterling, who used to be married to Eva Marcel, told TMZ. His lawyers say that Russell took a polygraph test to answer Carrie Clausen College's claims. Russell did very well on the test, but the findings can't be used as evidence in court. Jennifer is a woman. In 2016, Upper Jurassic said that Russell took advantage of her, so she sued him for $5 million. Kimura said that the woman was lying. Russell also rejected the claims and said that all of their meetings over a 10-year period were on their own terms. Later, the case was thrown out with prejudice, which usually means that a deal was made and neither side can file the case again. While Russell was on a yoga vacation in Bali, Oprah Winfrey was getting ready to help make a documentary about the accusations against him. Oprah told the New York Times that Russell had gotten in touch with her more than once and tried to get her to drop the idea. Other entertainers like 50 Cent and The Game made fun of her for going after a black guy, but they didn't say anything about Russell's white co-stars. In the end, Oprah stepped down as an executive producer, but she made it clear that Russell's request had nothing to do with her choice. "I'm here to help these people, but she..." Also, she says she was afraid that the accuser's stories didn't match up. As if he didn't already have enough worries. Russell finally chose to go against his ex-wife Kimura, the one person who has always had his back. In 2021, he sued Kimura and Tim Leisner, who is Kimura's husband. Russell said in court papers that he and Kimura and Tim worked together on a company that owns stock in Celsius energy drink. Russell thought that Kimura and Tim used 4 million shares as security to post bond for Tim after he was caught in a money laundering scam. Kimura's representative said that Russell was trying to use the court system to get money he wasn't entitled to. "The case was an example of this," the representative said. "Russell's continuing aggressive behavior is not only a clear distortion of the truth, but also a last-ditch attempt to get what he wants. He has caused Kimura years of mental and emotional pain, gaslighting, and constant abuse, but he doesn't care." Their friendship has been getting worse over the years, and on Father's Day 2023, it all came to a head. All of this started when Ming wished Kimura a happy Father's Day but didn't say anything to Russell. Russell then posted on Instagram about how Kimura made it hard for him to be a good dad to his kids. Then, their daughter Aoki went on social media to say that Russell got mad at her because she didn't take a side in his case against Kimura. Tim Aoki also put up text messages from him and a video of Russell going ballistic on the screen. Later, Aoki wrote on her Instagram stories that they think Russell is crazy or has dementia. She also said that he used to be the best dad ever, but it has been scary to see how he has changed. "This is just not the kind of father I know and have had. I still don't know. Because my dad was always nice to me, I would never let a guy treat me badly. Then he just stopped being the same person." The next day, Kimura went on Instagram and begged Russell to stop picking on their family. "Don't do that because, well, you're at the bottom of the barrel." "I'm not sure." "In theory, you're at the bottom of the barrel. You're at the lowest point." "I'm not sure." "You're trying too hard." "I'm not sure if this is a way to get money." "I have no idea what this is." Russell put a picture of his children on Instagram on June 20, 2023. In the comment, he said he was sorry for getting angry and yelling. He also said, "But know this, there are no certain conditions. I care about you more than I care about myself." Do you think that Russell is a red flag that you can see? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching Fame Reporter.